once we recognize it, we need to accept it. And accept yourself for who you are and not what you are. Who you are meaning your true self, and not what you are, the way the world tells you how you are. Because remember, I'm in a world-renowned family, and people are kind of giving me a lot of mixed messages. And it took me a long time to figure out who I really was. And why do I say that? You'll be a lot happier, just like this guy. Yeah, he's all smiles. And it's true, there's not much we can do about our appearance, but there's much we can do about the kind of person that we want to become. And I know that, and I believe that with all my heart. So again, accepting yourself for who you are. A good friend of mine sent me this, took a picture, I think she was in New York or something, but I really like this. She says, once you accepted your flaws, no one can use them against you. Kind of a neat concept. And so once I accepted myself for what I have, my hearing loss is part of who I am. I'm proud of it. I wasn't proud of it at first. I was pretty stubborn growing up. Trust me, I'll tell you some stories about some of my speech pathologists that I had to work with. But she never gave up on me. And for that, I'm so deeply, very grateful for that. Just a couple things. We all go through our own challenges, physical challenges, emotional, psychological, whatever those challenges may be. There are two different kinds that I've learned. One, challenges that we go through, but they're only temporarily, like headaches, heartburn. And then there are challenges where they go through us. It's just the other way around. What I mean by that is there's nothing we can do about it. I was born with a hearing loss. It's inevitable. There's nothing I can do about it. But it's okay. I love this. From Utah, so we have a lot of rodeos. And of course, Texas, my goodness. You get a lot more rodeos than we have. Sorry. I love this. The knowledge that no matter what you do with the rest of your life, you'll never be as cool as a bull-riding monkey. Face it, guys. I'm sorry. All you cowboys, cowgirls, you'll never be able to ride a bull longer than a monkey. And it's the same how we look at it. It's all how we look at it. And it all boils down to the attitude. And if you look at it from a glass half empty, a half full, I love bulldogs. I don't have one. I'm going to get one someday. But again, it's all how you look at it. I met this lovely young lady not too long ago. She was deaf, but she came in, needed some hearing aids, so I was able to help her. She was down in Guatemala. And I noticed that she was always smiling. I just kind of kept an eye on her. She just always had a smile. And she finally got to me, and I just started talking to her and said, hey, how come you're so happy? And I found out that she was born with a condition where her kneecap, basically extends the other way. So you know how we fold our knees. Hers were born the other way out. And I was thinking, wow, what a great attitude. She doesn't even complain. She's just happy and very content with what she had. While we were there, I was having a nice steak dinner with my buddy one night. And I remember taking a bite out of this really nice steak. And I turned to my friend and I said, hey, isn't that the best steak you've ever had? And he responded and he said, you know, Justin, that's the same steak I've always had. I didn't quite understand. And then he said this. He said, Justin, I'm 45 years old, and I've never had a sense of taste. You've never been able to taste food, drink, anything that comes into your mouth. But he said this. He said, you know what, though, Justin? Just because I can't taste, that's not going to get in the way of me enjoying a nice, good old steak dinner. And I was like, wow, that is so cool. What a great example. What a great person, a great attitude. Even though there's nothing he can do about it, so why worry about it? And he chose to be better instead of bitter. And ever since that, I've really taken that into heart. And so again, all of our challenges, we can overcome it that way. Not by just getting your hearing back, in my case, but by not letting it get in the way of letting you reach your greatest dreams and aspirations in life. Again, once you accept yourself for who you are, others will accept you too. I'll give you a quick story on this. Back in the day in middle school, when I was wearing the cords, I looked like a robot. Hard wire coming out of my ears. I mean, trust me, it's not fun, especially when you're in your teenage years. I remember my teacher would wear a little box around her neck, right? I'm sure you're all very familiar with that, like an FM system. And a lot of times she would leave the classroom. You know where I'm going with this. Either to the teacher's lounge or to the bathroom. And yes, I could hear my teacher. And I was thinking, during that time, a lot of my classmates, again, they just still couldn't quite react with me yet. It wasn't their fault. They just didn't know how to react around me. So I took advantage of an opportunity and said, hey guys, guess what? Mrs. Smith is in the bathroom and she's talking about so-and-so. And pretty soon, all my classmates thought that was pretty dang cool. And I made so many friends. And so you can always take a negative connotation or situation and turn it into something positive. And again, if it all starts with accepting yourself first, and once you do that, then others will accept you as well.